Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana's offense will go to work first. And, Jesse, they've got a running back that they love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Grant. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Wade. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Louisiana! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to. Let them make plays. Make it look like run. All the big boys on the field. Slip that tight end out. Find him. He'll do the rest.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human, I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick release on the RPO. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up.
42 Spider.
Fires to the tight end. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. On the ground, it's Hicks. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Grant. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A third down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off to the races. The 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. The give on the option. Runs through the tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Taylor wants to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Hardy. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Okay, ready? 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Red pass, it's complete. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Louisiana.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Malusi. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Timeout, Louisiana.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that.
Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Motion from the wideout. Holds and fires complete to the right. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The sure hands, it's Wade. They are on the move down to the 32. Pick up another first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. Got room at the 35. He's loose. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running the red zone, it's Hardy. Got enough space. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Wade. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the up.
Turning it on! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Big guy smells it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. To give. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the maize and blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought 10 from inside the 15. They'll try the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Taylor wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in a hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking to throw on first down. Got a little space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to throw, it's Grant. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Taylor wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Grant. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Tempo and overdrive.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. You give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the big fullback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Dropping back, it's Grant. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the offense will take over. First and
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quick completion to the right. On the move at the 30. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grant. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Off the RPO, complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that.
Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Open space at the 25. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Lots of running room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity?
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line.
6-9-1, Gators far. Come on, set it.
A first down run on the doorstep. And it's in for a touchdown. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here.
Banner.
Looking downfield, it's Grant. The Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Wade. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clock still running, headed toward a minute and a half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Cajuns! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
number 89.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And now the offense will come onto the field again. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.